Lost my coffee. There it is. All right, well, I've come to the realization that I'm just sitting here burning daylight, working, and not filming, which seems like a unwise decision. I've got something really cool to show you on this video. If you'll just hang with me for a second, we got to finish cleaning out this garage really quick, and then I'm going to pull something in that you're not going to expect to pull in under its own power. I'll just say that. I need some more coffee. Okay, are you ready? This is pretty cool, if it works. Come with me. Ready? I know, you're not even gonna believe it, but just wait. If the battery's not dead again, we'll soon find out. Pull this thing out of gear. Hey, oops. Calm down, camera. Okay. There we go. Okay, got a light on. Come on. I gotta give it a few pumps. I suppose you can come. I have to give it out, or get out to give it a few pumps. Oh yeah. Take this off for now. Put it over here. So, run it over. That should do it. I do not have the throttle linkage hooked up. That's why, come on. Truck's making a dang liar out of me. My arm's getting tired of going or carrying you around. Well, you get the idea. I need to find somebody to hold the throttle open for me is what I need. There we go. Should be able to reach that. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. There's oh, come on. This is very old gas. Nearly a year old to be exact. So, as I was starting to say, no throttle linkage, and Oh, come on. Come on now, don't blow up on me. Sheesh. Okay. Catch up. All right. Well, I think we're in the garage, or close enough to the garage. Excellent oil pressure, as you can see. Forgot how intimidating this thing is to drive with the clutch the way it is. It's loud. Really loud. Alright, so what we're doing here, the idea is, wow, this needs ground down bad. This is going to, well, actually I can just show you now that the truck's over here and we're ready to do this. See if I can do it with one hand. So essentially, this is going to mount, I'm gonna have to climb up. This is going to mount back here where this wiring harness clip goes, right like so, because it lines it up just right to be in line with the throttle bracket here. Now, I don't know what that's for. I have to drill a hole in this side and weld a piece here. And I think what I'm gonna do, how long is this? Oops, I have to go find that. Okay, so, like so, it's gonna have to be forward a little bit, right in the middle. That's about where I had it figured, actually, so that works out. Okay, so you get the idea. So, I say so way too much. I think if I hold this way, right here, then I should be able to weld, stay flat please, should be able to weld this right to there. It's not gonna look right at all, is it? Nope, not really. It's alright, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be functional. Let's get into this. So we can get to more fun things that are also gonna end up in the garage after this is, you know, out. Step to them.
That's like, how in the world do you reach? Do you have to pull out every single one and separate it?
Yep. Yes, you have to pull those out.
That sucks. But take a look.
Well, okay.
And just pull the horn button.
Mm-hmm.
It's just those three?
Right. Yeah, no, it's the same pattern. It's just, I think you need to space it out, I'm pretty sure. And you also got to pull the steering wheel, remember? Okay. I'm gonna go this way because this is definitely not perfect. I'm not trying to make it perfect. I just want this truck to run. This truck will never be perfect. In fact, well, we're gonna be pulling the motor out here. Hopefully within the next month or two. Kind of depends. That's another story and another video. Well, that worked. Brother. There, that's better. Be somewhere right about there. And then I want to say it's this one. Pretty sure. Let's see if that fits. Yeah, look in the behind the driver's seat, or in the back door behind the driver's seat of the Suburban is my tool bag, and there's a little tiny gear wrench pick in there. Yep. If that one doesn't work, the rest of them are in a drawer over here. Okay, so I will bring you guys in a minute and show you what we're doing. Let's see. Ah, it does in fact fit. Look at this. The bolt is in. May have to, well, we'll see. I don't know if I have to bend it yet or not. But I think that's gonna work perfectly when we slide this deal on here very carefully. All the way to there, right? Okay, we'll miss. Go behind here. I really hope I didn't make this too short, but I think I can. Oh, I think that's gonna be perfect. I need washer and a bolt, and am I doing this backwards or am I doing it right? I don't know. I think actually this is intended to go this way, but I had to run it the other way with the other style throttle linkage. Now, if we put this in here, see how this has a little taper on it? I don't know if you can see that very well, but it does. And if I put them point to point, it should snug in here very nicely and hold it pinned in this bracket. At least that's the plan. I am gonna have to bend this, but that's all right, we'll do it in a minute. And this, I guess this is just a extra, oh, it's a jam nut, duh. I'm gonna have to bend it just a hair, but I just about nailed this, dude, look at this.
That's awesome.
I was just guessing where to weld this piece.
That's funny.
In fact, would you look at that? Right on. It works. Honestly, it's good enough for now. I might have to add one. Well, yep. Let me get my vice grips, and I'm just gonna pull that forward just a hair. There we go. That ought to be pretty dang good. Wonder if I can reach the camera while I'm under here. Trying not to stand on the water pump. Last time I did that, it started leaking and it broke. Oh man, just barely. All right. Let's see if you guys can see this. Oops. There. So here's the bolt. Here's a little clip for those wires. There's a throttle bracket, like so. And it works out really doggone good. Let's see if the truck will fire up and idle and gas pedal work and that sort of stuff. Oh man, nope. Okay. I'm gonna be smart this time and move everything that could potentially land on the fan, because once again we have no shroud. All right, let's see how we are. Oops, almost forgot it in gear. That would have been bad. Not used to driving a manual anymore. And I'm still not used to disconnecting the battery all the time. Whatever. First things third, I need a much better throttle spring. That thing is not pulling it down. I always forget just how aggressively loud this thing is. All right. This is so scary. Yeah, not bad at all. If the bed wasn't full of a bunch of junk still, I'd take this thing for a little drive. But I don't have time today. Wow, I forgot how loud it was. My gosh. I said that like 5 times, but it is deafening. Deafening. Absolutely deafening. But nothing's leaking. Nothing's wrong with it. It's working just fine. So why don't you watch me go park it so we can start on the other, at least to me, more fun project, because I want to use it, basically is what it comes down to. This ought to work right here. How does this thing have a better steering radius than my truck? This thing is a riot. Ah. The doggone cord pulled the camera out of focus, of course. Oh yeah, what a good truck. I mean, what a crappy truck. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Rearrange once again, momentarily. My back brakes are froze up. Thank you. I agree. I need something to catch gas in. Oh. How about one of these? Old insulator, that'll work. Okay. Perfect. All right. I almost just drank that. Actually, it still smells pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. I didn't do that. Now, we can take the tank off of here and start digging into some wiring. Yay, my favorite. No, not at all. That's still a lot of gas in there. So basically what we're dealing with here is some really, really bad wiring on these switches here. Yeah. Oh, I need the keys. They're still in my pocket. So when I turn the key, absolutely nothing happens. And I'll show you why I think that is here in just a second. I'm gonna have to get my tools. What type of mess is this? Do you want to see the wiring on this? Can you guys see that? See how horrible that is? Where's my light? Look at that. Good grief. I don't even know what goes to what. But I'm not getting power up there. That's a big problem. So I need my tiny zip ties before I get any further into this. Here, come here, look. Oops. Quit staring at the floor. So, this little tiny wire right here, I believe the way it's curled and whatnot, used to belong right into the switch right there. I have no idea how this wiring works, but we're gonna figure it out together. All right, so what we've got going on here, I'm going to zip tie the two wires together that go together. So that they don't get messed up. And then I'm just going to cut this switch off because all this wiring out here is terrible. I don't know how far back it goes. Hopefully not super far. Okay, look at that. Horrible. There we go. Come on, I'm trying to be nice, all right? You could at least not fight me about it, is all I'm saying. I mean, if you want to fight, we can do that too. I have a Carlisle tool in my hand, so that's no problem. Perfect. Okay, so what we've got going on here now, there it is well, basically nothing. I can't find anything wrong. There's no serious problems anyway that I can find. So I am going to plug this back in and start testing for power and all of these plugs because I really want to ride this thing. It used to run great. I don't know what happened to it. And for those of you, well, if any of you are commenting or yelling at me, I already did check the main fuse twice. And all the other fuses. We should be getting hot out of this side, harness side. So we've got absolutely nothing coming through here. We just double verify. Yeah. Okay. I'll keep troubleshooting here for a minute. I'll let you know if I find anything. Well, I did find one problem. And we have power to it, at least a little. So I'm going to trace that out. Come on. Trace that out here in a second. But I will show you what I'm talking about. Everything will cooperate. So we have, well, it's not plugged in. But all of these, as you can see, are exposed. And some of these have just a little bit of power in them. So that is not good. So what I'm going to do is painstakingly pop each one of these out at a time and put some shrink wrap over them because it's not preferable. Where's the pick that was just in my hand 1 second ago? Okay, guys, can you see? I'm gonna get you right up in here. Okay, so I unhooked my fuse block off of here, right? Pulled it out of the way. I've been chasing wires back and forth trying to figure out what goes where. Can't figure it out, so I just started guessing. This plug shoves up behind here and goes down into this little slot right here, and this is what holds it, essentially. So I pulled this apart, and one thing you can see clear as day, there is a ton of corrosion on this upper one. A ton. I mean, it looks like seaweed. The first thing I saw was this. Let's get a little closer. Can you see the corrosion in there? It's really bad. And then, when I was moving this around, guess what I discovered? Nothing. So, I believe that would explain why we have no power. What I'm going to do here is trim this off real quick. So, where's my snips? Right here. Just going to trim the end off of this. Hole in one. How deep does that go in there? I think there's still a little more. There, that looks fresh. Alright. And I don't know what this is. Hopefully somewhere around here. Oops, sorry, I just whacked you right in the face. I guessed correctly. Where was I? 12 or 8? I think it's 12. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So now, if I'm thinking correctly, we should be able to plug these back in. See, this turns around and plugs into here, so we've got, actually what I should do is check the back side. Perfect, I got no corrosion going in there, it's just on this plug. So let me grab my little handy dandy Harbor Freight files. And this one ought to do the trick. This ought to get us power back to our fuse block, which should give us power back up to our headlight situation up there, the wiring up there, which in turn ought to give us power at the switch, which would be lovely. Look at that. Come on, camera, focus. It's just a cavern of corrosion in there. It's really bad. So, I just got this jankily jammed in here. We have power. Look at that. Alright, I can't help myself, I have to do it. How will I do this? Hey, I have a 1 turn signal up front, which is more than I've ever had, or had in a long time. Okay, we're in neutral, and all the rest. I wonder, look at this spider web of mess. I don't even know what this does. Is there anything happening back there? Alright. Let's see. Oh, I'm scared. Hey, my turn signal came back on. Or came on. Look at that. I have all of them now. Oh. This might help. Okay. Now that my wiring harness is plugged in, let's see now. This is really scary. I bet this will work. Oh! What am I missing? Fuel to the carburetors. It's got fuel there. Should have enough to start. Probably not enough fuel. Oh man, all right, well, that's a win. I'm going inside. Check this out. Look at this. Oh, YouTube. All my lights are working. Everything's working. It says I'm out of oil or low oil. Hey, come on. This was just working. Come on. Oops. You can do it. That thing was just working. But other than that, I have all of my lights, all of my stuff. I can put my headlight back together, start buttoning this thing up, and get a new switch installed. A couple new switches. Man, boy, howdy. I don't usually do stuff like this, but I've got to. I've just got to hear it pop off. I'm not. I'm using carb cleaner. Okay, hang out. Come on, baby, do something. Come on. I know you're probably all gummed up, but you can do it. Just give me a little bit of fire. Oops. Nothing? Aha! So close. I hate doing this, I really do. But they need cleaned anyways, so what better way to do it? Well, it's pretty close. Wins. Nothing but wins this video. I'm stoked. See you tomorrow. Okay, so I've done a little bit of work off camera. Just try to keep things moving along. I got the tank back on it. I got it to kick off once, so that's pretty good. I replaced this switch, which I have no idea what it does, and I put a new push button start on it because it was cheap and it seemed like the thing to do. let's see if we can get it to fire off. I'd say that works.
Daddy,
That's amazing. Oh yeah.
My ears with that, love.
It literally, before, had just gone a couple times while I was trying to see if I could get it to kick over. But I think I accidentally, are your fingers in the right holes?
Yep.
Okay. I think I'd accidentally drowned it a little bit earlier, and that's...
Push my fingers.
Okay. There you go.
All in. Now
Okay.
push this one a little bit more.
All right. Here, push towards me. There you go. Okay, is he in?
Yep.
All right. Let's move this gas can out of the way. Clean up some mess. Aaron, will you open the door, please? Let me go ahead and oh, I already did unplug all this junk. Oop, I forgot. I'm gonna have to move the Suburban to get this thing out of here. All right. Let's turn the gas on. Oops, let's not do that. Stop. Oh my goodness. Well, I accidentally just doused everything in gas because I forgot that the line was not hooked up because I had just set the tank back on. I've had the tank on and off a couple of times already today, and yeah, I didn't just do that. Everything's fine. I did not soak all of my electrical connections and whatnots, and gosh dang it. Sheesh. Well, hopefully this thing doesn't catch on fire if we try to ride it here in a few minutes. Oh boy, let me go get the other stuff for it and move that hog. I forgot to put your power wheels back in. Okay. No, I don't think so. I think it's okay. Ah! Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got the seat for you. I can only do one hand.
It's okay. All right, let's go out. You're supposed to have your hood on. Okay. Smells like gas in here. Kinda. Alright. I actually have some pretty cool plans for this bike if it'll, you know, ever behave itself and just stay running for a few minutes at a time. That would be nice. Sorta, kinda, ish. Not really. Good enough-ish. What? Oh, that's part of my problem there. Hey, never mind. Try to tidy this thing up a little bit better than the previous owner had it. I said try, okay? Just calm down. No, I'm talking to the camera, bud. What? Yeah, you can have your waffle. Oh, yeah? Hey. Daddy's gonna buy a new seat because that thing kind of stinks. Well, it's just not a very good seat, is what I mean. Well, I'm gonna buy one that looks a lot like it, but that one itself is not a very good seat. It's very, very, very stiff, and it hurts to ride on for very long. Well, you don't ride the motorcycle for very long. I do, and it hurts. Okay, Aaron, okay. Yeah, but you're bringing too much on him. Oh, yeah? Tons more energy, huh? I wish I had tons more energy. Because Daddy's a tired daddy. That's how. That guy goes on. See, look. It protects all these wires and stuff in here. You slide it on like that. And, yep. And then, gotta grab my 12mm wrench. And we'll throw the seat back on. And then we'll take, oops. We're gonna start it up or fire it, huh? Oh. Like firing it up, huh? Just fire it up?
Yep.
I will here in a minute. I'm gonna try to fire.
No, it's supposed to be yet.
It's not where it's supposed to be yet?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Make sure.
Okay. So, and then we drop this guy in right there.
There we go.
I actually have some pretty cool plans for this bike. It's gonna change colors yet again.
Why?
Because I'm gonna paint the gas tank, and I'm gonna repaint some of the frame that's all rusty and silly looking.
You mean the gray boards, the silver?
I'm gonna paint the silver, and
Oh, that's the silver. I like the silver.
I'm gonna paint the silver a color that you're gonna love. It's gonna be super, super cool.
I don't want you to. I want to do the silver forever. Maybe a different day.
Maybe a different day I can.
Maybe when it's not so cold, you can paint it that color.
Yeah, not right now. Not right now. When it warms up outside. There we go.
What color are you gonna choose?
That's a secret. I can't say on camera, because if I say on camera, then YouTube will know, and YouTube you can't know yet. All right. Time to move the Suburban.
Can you tell me the other color? Are you gonna paint the other parts of it?
Not yet.
Hey, that's mean.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to push this thing backwards by myself. It does move easier backwards. You can hear that brake. You know what? I don't think I can get to anything in here. I'm trying to hose down the inside of the brake a little bit.
Yeah, I don't.
All I can do is try, right? Uh-huh. There it is. That might have helped just a little. Alright, I'm gonna start it up and let it run for a second, because I know it is, because I want to make sure the coolant's actually gonna circulate, because there's a lot of coolant fuzz going on. I told you when it's outside, it's not too bad. I know. Huh? It's what? It is. Okay, before I take that out, I want to make a quick adjustment. Let's see. I think this and this ought to do it. Oops, excuse me. I just realized I think I can stiffen up my throttle return here a little bit, which would be good because I don't need this thing sticking on me. That's already starting to feel better, if I'm being honest. Which I tell you guys all the time, I try really hard to be. I know, it's alright. Ah, that's pretty crazy.
What's that stuff called?
WD-40.
What does that do?
This,
WD-40 do?
it lubricates things like an oil. It makes them move easier.
What?
It makes stuff move easier.
Oh. I like this color wrench.
Oh yeah?
The screwdriver. This red one?
Mm-hmm.
This one I like.
It's pretty cool, huh? You're a goofball. Huh?
I didn't say that you did use it.
Yes, you did. Okay. You're exhausting to talk to sometimes. Okay. That's the brakes. found a piece of the Suburban over here. Aaron. Oh, sorry, buddy. Come here. No, please don't pull me over. My motorcycle broke down.
Aww.
Yep. I don't know what happened.
We have to walk on the road?
Uh-huh. I tried to push it as far as I could, but
Can I do my power wheel?
the back brake is still locked up. I was trying to just make a little loop right here, try to get the brake unlocked. I think it ran out of gas, or not ran out of gas, but I think the fuel pump quit, is what I'm trying to say. I'm literally a block and a half. But that thing is murder to push.
I have to go potty.
That's fine. You can go and go potty. Just don't forget to take your boots off. And thank you for not running out into the street to look for me, Aaron. Thank you for staying next to home.
I just took one step. Barely, not really cardio.
Where? Over here?
Yeah, I just went like this.
Okay.
No one followed.
If ever this sort of thing happens again, I want you to just wait right here in the garage for me. Not even out in the alley. Because if somebody drives by, they can see you and they don't see me out here. And they, well, I don't know. I don't want them to stop and try to talk to you and stuff like that. I was gonna say, I don't know how I'm gonna end up the video yet. I should end it right now. My bike's still sitting over there. I'm gonna have to push it like 6 feet at a time until I get it back. But my legs are already burning. I pushed it a pretty decent ways, but then I knew he was outside and I was an idiot and left my phone here. So of course I couldn't call anybody or call my wife to have her come get him or anything. So lessons learned. Speaking of phone calls, I gotta make a few. I'll get back to you in just a minute. Oh, there she is. Sad, broke down pile of garbage. We'll get it fixed. Okay, let's see what we can get figured out on this thing. Good, I still do have the keys. All it'll do is crank, and it won't, yeah. That's all it'll do. So I've lost the fuel pump or something, because it should have plenty of fuel in here. Well, I guess there's one way to figure out if the fuel pump's working. Nope, I don't think it is. This is just dripping out. I was thinking maybe my fuel filter got plugged, but it looks clean to me. Figures, doesn't it? I know you can't really see me, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Okay, if I could remember where the devil my fuel relay deal is, that'd be great. Just checking all of my fuses. Everything's checking out so far. I'm gonna have to do some research. Give me a minute. Okay, well, doggone hair. I have determined that it is for sure either the fuel pump or the fuel relay, or fuel pump relay. I mean, I have unplugged and plugged in and cleaned the terminals and connections of everything that has to do with that entire system. In any case, I'll catch back up with you guys once we get this thing home. I've got my brother getting his girls ready. I'm gonna go pick him up, and he's gonna tow me back with the Suburban. Which reminds me, I do gotta go get the tow strap. Of course, it's a day that it's pouring rain. I'm dumb. I should have just taken the win and ended the video with it running, and I was this close. But you know me, I always have to push my luck and see if it'll run and drive. But that's the fun of it, you know. We didn't have any adventures or any memories being safe. All right, I'll see you guys. Not safe, cautious and unadventurous. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll see you guys when we get back to the garage, whenever that is. All right, well, we got her home. That was a pain. As you can see, it's nice and dark. I will say, however, that in a pinch, taking a tow strap, looping the tops of the front forks right above your pistons, it actually pulls really good. So, we're going to take just a very, very brief moment because I am completely out of time, and we will try to see if we can't jump the fuel pump, see if we can't get that to work, so at least we know what we're doing. Okay. Just jam a ground in there, right there. We'll use the old test light to hold the ground on here. Oops, on here. Then I'll take the hot here and try to jump it. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? I think that would be our problem. What do you think? Yeah, that's it. That's our fuel pump. All right. Well, now we know. Cool. That's fine. That's not that expensive. I'm going to go ahead and grab a relay with it because I know as soon as I replace the pump, the relay is going to be bad for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Okay, guys. Actually, you know what? Come here. We can look at the bike at the same time as ending out the video, can't we? Yeah. Let's get some of this mess out of the way a little bit. Right on. Well, I got things to do and places to go. So, hey, we went with the Ford. That thing runs fantastic. Sounds terrifying as ever. And runs and drives again, or once again, under its own power. And this thing does too, essentially. Next video, might be doing the pump, relay on this, and then try again. We'll try again. All right, we'll see you next week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. See ya.